y'all, Sandra here. Today, Dave and I are going to share with you the tools that we bring along with us anytime that we are traveling overland in a vehicle. We are currently living in Mexico, where we've been for almost a year. Down here we have a house rented. Sometimes we travel in our truck camper. In that case, the tools that we bring along with us vary a little bit, but not a great deal. But what you're going to see today is the basics that we always have along with us. We've been doing this for many years now, and over time we've streamlined our process, gotten pretty good at packing, knowing what we need to bring, also keeping it super minimal as possible. Okay, what I've done is lay out the bags in which we keep our tools. These bags are all things that I found at thrift stores. It's an excellent place to look for bags, for duffel bags. I'm gonna get Dave out here in a minute, and then we're gonna take everything out of the bags and just talk about what it is, why we bring it along. This represents most of the tools, but there are a few other things. Okay, Dave, explain your philosophy behind bringing tools along.
The tools I bring along is for stuff that I think I can do roadside or minor repairs at like a hotel situation or something where you can plug in and do minor stuff. But I bring a selection of everything, you know, that pretty much fits the truck. A couple of hammers, and vice grips are real handy because you can clip them on stuff. Like if something falls off and you're going on road, they're like a clamp too, you know, so it doubles down. This is a real handy one. You can just about clamp anything that'll fit inside of there. Inside of that, you can clamp stuff, your pipes, and who knows what. I mean, it's handy. We got pliers here for like the CV joints, and then drive shaft boots and stuff like that. We got a center clip or a C-clip tool, and wire strippers, and channel locks, and big and crescent wrenches of every selection, because that's not just for bolts and nuts. You can use it for fabricating. You put it on and bend stuff and make things, pry bars. Need a 1/2-inch drive to take the belt off the 7.3. So I bring two because sometimes you can't quite get one.
We also have a spare brand new belt that we always travel with.
Stuff for brake lines and wiring stuff together. I brought a set of drill bits, a drill, a grinder, cut-off wheels, grinding wheels, and polishing wheels, so I can sharpen tools or fabricate small things or whatever. Bring some multimeters, just so, you know, if something goes awry on the electrical, you can get on the internet and help figure it out. You can check resistance and voltage and things like that. Simple test light. Brought a soldering iron and our toaster battery tester. That's the only good way I know of to get a load reading on a battery, is use a toaster.
Got a drill.
Drill.
We got a bag full of miscellaneous like electrical wiring stuff.
Allen wrenches, tape measure.
We have more than just this. We've also got, we keep some pieces off of our rubber bicycle inner tubes, because sometimes like pieces of rubber come in handy for different
wire.
things.
You can fix a lot of stuff with wire to get you down the road. Safety wire, stainless wire, a little smaller, just a couple different diameters.
This stuff here is for plug-in a
Tire
puncture
plugs, yeah.
tire.
That's the best kind I know of. I've actually tested these on different tires and stuff, and these are the way to go. These sticky rope-like looking things. You drill a hole out after you find it about that size. You stick the thing on here, you stick it in there and pull it back out. They work really good. They get you all the way home. You don't have to worry.
We've got a wire bristled brush here for, you know, cleaning possibly like your battery connections and stuff. Electrical tape. Got Allen wrenches. Got some soldering stuff.
Yeah, that's the flux for the soldering.
Yeah, and so that pretty much covers everything here on the table. Now let's move over here. Let's talk about things on this bench.
Got a halfway decent machete for cutting limbs and stuff. A halfway decent axe, hatchet for chopping wood or whatever.
Zombies.
Zombies. Keep everything relatively sharp. The shovel I sharpen, these tool I sharpen up. So
We have another extension cord like this one. We've actually got two along. I just didn't drag the other one out here. And the extension cord is handy for, like, if we are able to plug in our power tools. We've got some reach here to some electrical sources, hopefully. So that's about it for that stuff. Let's walk outside and talk about the stuff that's in the truck. We just keep these things in the toolbox all the time. So what's out here? We've got extra fluids and stuff.
Come along.
Some grease, some oil, some spray,
Load
oil.
wrench.
We've got a grease gun.
Jumper cables.
Jumper
tarp.
cables, a tarp.
Always bring a tarp. You never know.
Bug spray.
Yeah.
Jack. And here we've got a tow rope thing. We've got a fire extinguisher that's good for like electrical, and hopefully we don't ever need to use that. We've got some more extra fluid stuff in here that we use for our truck. And then there's straps. We have quite a few more of these kinds of straps. You said, Dave, there's some other tools in the door pocket?
Yeah, I've got a decent tire gauge in there, some more straps, work gloves.
Yeah,
That
I
way,
have a
you
pair of
know,
work gloves also.
When you get out and something's going on, you can put on the work gloves.
A few
right
more
away.
things here. We bring a couple of different kinds of rope. And we've got zip ties. I don't have any out here. Oh, here's one, but we've got a bunch more in a bag. We've got duct tape. We're running low on our duct tape. We might want to pick some up before we take off again. And yeah, I think that about covers everything. I want to add one thing that I didn't mention, but I think it's really important. Flashlights. So Dave and I never travel without a really good flashlight, one or two. We've got two right now. Extra batteries for your flashlights and anything else that requires batteries. So that is what we bring with us as far as what we categorize kind of in the tool department. We have used these tools for more than just working on the truck. We find that sometimes we need to do some tune-ups on our bicycles, or maybe there's something where we need a tool for wherever we're living. Endless uses for tools. That's one of the reasons we have them. They're heavy and they're not exactly the most minimalist thing, but the utility of them, the function of them is totally worth it. We have saved ourselves a lot of money and a lot of stress over the years just by having tools like we do along with us. With these days, I mean, even if you're not really into tools, if you're planning on hitting the road and going traveling, YouTube. I mean, YouTube, you can learn about tools, you can learn how to use them. Usually you can find videos about your specific vehicle. Just, you know, take the time to educate yourself about the common things that may need to be addressed in your particular vehicle. Absolutely know how to change a tire, you know, put a spare tire on in case you get a flat or a blowout. Anyway, these are just really good ideas. I guess that's it for this video. So thank you very much for watching. If you've got any comments or questions, or you want to talk about the sorts of things that you bring along when you travel, things that you have found handy, leave them down in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. All right, that's it. Thanks for watching. Bye. All right, what silliness are you up about here?
Well, this is just one of the tools we bring along all the time, and I always make sure it's handy in case you got to get out of the truck for something, you know. And if you got a tomato and you need to cut it, you just
Don't cut your finger off while I'm filming here. That would be embarrassing.
cut the tomato.
Smarting off with your axe over here.
Just cut the tomato nice and thin with your axe, you know.
I hope you
Never know when
cleaned
you-
that.
Yeah, I just washed it. I use it all the time.